Hey everybody, it's Captain Fumbles and Fumbles Roulette. We're back playing some Dark Souls. So, you know what? I'll let you call me out because you really want to do it.
All right, so I'll say we're a little bit rusty. We've been gone for a little bit, but so we started recording, and someone didn't fucking start the recording, capturing it.
Yeah, we have a whole chunk of audio if you guys want to listen to a podcast for a while, but there is no gameplay to it at all. So we're gonna re-talk about some topics. For starters, my job's been going great, having fun, enjoying all that. Got moved to second shift for right now at least, so I actually have more time on my hands than less. Even though everyone says second shift sucks, I'm a night owl, so it works for me. Speed run, go, your turn.
Speed run.
No.
So I had a job, full time, making money. They don't have any money, so then I got let go. About a week.
I know.
It was great.
Fucking sucks, dude. And from what I hear, it wasn't even like that hard of a job. It was just
No.
like gluing some boxes and shit.
Yeah, all I had was cardboard. You put glue on it. You put it kind of like flush to shit, and you just make it look nice and neat, and just move it on. It was fucking easy as shit.
Man, that sucks.
It does. I was ready. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get some making bank and shit, and yeah, now it's all gone.
Yeah. And running into another topic, it really sucks that you lost the job because like me and you were like newsflash everyone, we're planning on moving to Seattle, or at least close by. I'm thinking there's a town outside of it that I like a little bit more than Seattle. But I want to be near, like it's a train ride away from Seattle, so I want to live there. And yeah, and now that he doesn't have the job because they're a bunch of dicks, his half has got to be put on hold. But I might be moving out to Seattle, and then this will all be done through a Skype call till you get out there.
That'll be great quality.
Dude, honestly, but. Yeah, you'll get a job quick enough, and you'll make up for lost time. But
I hope, yeah.
But yeah, I'm moving out to Seattle because I love the place.
Change of scenery.
Yeah, well, it's not so much a change of scenery. Like I said, even though you guys didn't hear it, and he did.
If I could fucking hit him.
I hate the Midwest. Like people who can tell me how great it is here, go ahead in the comments, let me know. Not gonna convince me to stay. There is absolutely nothing that convinced me to stay here. Well, there's one thing that convinced me to delay it, not stay. Delay, and that's if I get an electrical union apprenticeship. I'll delay it a year and then transfer out to Seattle. But like, that is the only thing that can make me delay it. No family member, nothing. Like, grandma, you're in the hospital. Good luck. I'll send flowers. I'm out. Like, I'll see you on moving day.
See you on moving day. Go by. Just like,
yeah.
hey,
Honestly, I still need help moving my bed. So, come on, grandma, pick it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the West Coast. Like and like Seattle, like Washington is just a place I truly just enjoyed being. But I like all of the West Coast, like California, Oregon, Washington. They're all just beautiful states.
Yeah.
And I like what they do out there. Like you said, like at least it used to be the dream job you wanted was to be a park ranger.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got beautiful parks out there,
yeah.
like just gorgeous places. The redwoods in California, or fucking half of the state of Washington is a national park. Like, it's just an amazing place, and it's somewhere I really want to live. And so I decided, I started working where I work now, and I'm just like, I called up my mom, and I'm like, I'm moving to Seattle in a year. She's like, what? And I'm like, I'm moving to Seattle in a year. It's gonna happen. She's like, all right, I'll start planning. I was like, let's do this. So it was super awesome. Like I'm super happy that like I got a mom that supports me and all that kind of shit. And like anything I wanted to do, it was just like go, and that was really cool. But
Oh, fuck you.
dude, this wolf is kicking your ass. So, like you said before, even though they didn't, like, again, because my fuck up, this guy is supposed to be guarding his master's grave.
Yeah.
And is that his master's sword?
Yeah.
So do you meet his master?
In the DLC that we don't have.
Okay.
But yeah.
I have the DLC on my computer. I don't have it for this
Yeah.
one.
Well, if we we had problems with my PS3 and recording. If we had that, we could have the DLC. But let's see if it happens. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody start crying. Just wait.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't you feel like a dick?
Oh.
Huh? Don't
yeah,
you
poor
feel like a
puppy.
dick?
I mean, you know.
Look at him.
Whatever. Oh, he is just.
He's
The only really sad part about it all is he's so determined.
He's gonna get
Like,
you.
He's not.
And then-
He's not giving up. He's like, till death, I'm gonna be doing this. Like, wow.
Yeah. And I hate killing him ever since. It's just you just don't do it. I love you.
Thank you. Did I mention that we're gay? But also, like, because I made the plans to move out to Seattle and stuff like that, I'm terrified of making any commitments to anything. Like, it's really ridiculous. Like, I've talked to a few girls at my work and a few girls out of work and stuff like that, and I'm just like, you know, we can go on dates or whatever, but this probably isn't going to become anything real.
It's just yeah, you gotta keep them distant. Unless you pop the question. All right, no. Unless it gets real, you pop the question, and maybe make the sacrifice that she stays here, and like you will like sooner or later like the long distance relationship thing, which would be hard as fuck to do anyways.
Like, I've never done the long distance relationship. I dated one girl who wasn't allowed to have a phone, so we talked over iPod, and we didn't go to the same school or anything at the time. So like that's the closest I've gotten to long distance relationship.
What was her name?
Vanessa.
No. What's her name?
Oh, what did we name her?
No, yeah.
What did we name her?
I
What
don't
was it?
remember the name.
Do you?
Yeah.
I mean,
You want me to say it?
crazy bitch goes.
No.
But like, what was it?
Rim Job Girl.
Oh yeah, rim job girl. Oh yeah. Oh fuck. So during my freshman year of high school, I joined a dance group. I know, how gay. But I joined a dance group, and she was part of it, and like she was a year older than me, and her parents were like Protestants or something. Like they were homeschooled, shuttered from the world, and like they weren't allowed to dance with boys their age or no. Once they reached adulthood, you're not allowed to dance with any other man that's not your husband or father, and like it's super weird. But either way, she was so like they joined a dance group because they needed a physical activity for their state requirement or whatever. So they joined our dance group, and me and her got partnered a lot and stuff like that. So we talked a lot and all that stuff. And eventually she's like, hey, you know, you want to date or whatever? And I didn't have a girlfriend at the time, and I was a freshman in high school, so I was like, you're really hot and a year older than me, and I can brag about you to my friends, so yeah, let's date. And so, like, we'd text all the time. She'd use her iPod or whatever because she wasn't allowed to have a cell phone. And, like, one night, you know, things got heated, and we were talking, and we're like, hey, baby, you know? And so we tried to send pictures, and it just didn't work. And so that was all fun. But, you know, she was really good with the talk, and I'll give her that. But, eventually, she, one time, texted me, and she was just, like, a real quick thing. She was all like, oh, babe, I want to talk so bad to you right now, but I gotta go do some stuff, so, like, later tonight. And then I told her, or we devised a plan, because for the dance group, we were going to have, that my mom was in charge of it, so that we were going to, we were getting ready for the party, and my mom asked her mom, because my mom knew we were dating, her mom didn't, and so my mom asked her mom, you know, can she come over early and help with the party planning? And her mom's like, oh, I don't know, I could drop her off. And my mom's like, that's fine, you know, we'll take care of her, it'll be all good, there'll be a couple more people there, blah, 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 blah. And you know, bullshit lies, my mom, like, well, the plan is like, she was gonna get dropped off there, and then me and her were gonna go back to my place for a couple of hours, do whatever we wanted, and then we were gonna show up for the party. And so she was like, oh, babe, I'm so looking forward to tonight, blah, 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 and all that stuff. And then she's like, no, I seriously, and then, like, this is how she, like, pronounced her love to me. She's like, I love you so much. And I'm like, yeah, me too, sure. And then
I'm in it.
yeah. And then she texted me, and she was like, no, you don't get it. I love you so much. I would even give you a rim job. And I'm like, what's that? Because I didn't know. And she's like, I don't have time to explain it right now. Just look it up. And so I looked it up, and I'm like, wow, you are really committed to a cause. Because, like, I don't want that. Like, that's not a thing I want at all. I mean, like, I get it every day now. But, like, back then...
Oh,
no, I'm
God.
kidding about that. But still, like, I was just like... Alright, that's a thing that you know how to, or not only know what it is, but are also willing to do to me, so, jeez. And that was a weird time, but like, that's the closest I've got to a long distance relationship, is we only saw each other once a week, maybe twice a month, and then we would text all the time. That's the closest I've gotten to a long distance relationship. My other relationship, she was like over at my house almost every day. The only difference is her parents had a curfew for her even after she was 18, and she still obeyed it. I was just like, so you're an adult, right? But whatever. The
ones that I've had, like, at 18 and stuff, you know, you're obviously an adult now. Basically, your parents were just like, alright, you're gonna go out, just come back whenever. Like, stay out until 3, then get back home and just fucking crash.
But that's the thing, is like, she could... The worst part is hers wasn't even like something cool like 3. It was 11. That was the latest she could stay out. And like, at the time, I had a job that I just did taxes for, and I only had it for 3 months, and I made $8,000. And so I'm like, and she was saying like her parents refused to pay for college tuition. We're going to Blackhawk. Like, tuition is what, $1,000?
It's not much, yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, she was like, my parents said they won't pay for my taxes, or they won't pay for my college if I even spend the night once at your house. And I'm like, okay, I'll pay for your college. I make about $1,000 a month, and apparently I made about $2,000 or $3,000 a month, but whatever. I shouldn't have quit that job. But that job was shitty anyways. But either way, I made enough money that, like, if she needed college money, you know, I got it. So, like, don't need to go. And she's like, blah, blah, blah. And, like, now that I think about it, she totally used her parents as an excuse. Like, she just didn't want to stay and, like, be committed to that stuff. And I'm like, you are such a big baby. If you don't want to spend the night, say it. Like, it's not going to, like, tear me apart if you're the one who doesn't want to spend the night. But now I'm going to spend all this time getting pissed off at your parents because they're threatening you and shit. Like, come on. Don't pull the card. Like, don't be a coward. Like, grow up, grab your pair, and just fucking say it. But like, I just found that so stupid. I wonder if that's a real wall or not. Is that a real wall?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's just they're ghosts, so they can go through walls and shit.
shit.
There's a lot of ambushes here, and I fucking hate this area. Yeah.
But I can't. I don't know if I could do the long distance relationship because like I like company. Like if I'm doing like homework or whatever, or if I'm doing business work, like if this thing takes off and I gotta do paperwork every day or whatever, or fucking schedule shit. Like while I'm doing that stuff, if my girlfriend wanted, just sit like while I'm in an office room doing my work or whatever, she could just come in and like sit down with her laptop and like watch YouTube videos. Like I don't need the whole I love you too, blah blah blah. Let's talk for hours. Just like sit next to me. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I don't need it for hours and hours on end of conversations and appreciation. Just like, I mean, every now and then it's nice to have like an hour-long conversation about just like the universe and shit. But I just need you to sit next to me. Just know that you want to be around me is about all I need.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to get girlfriends, dude.
Like again, like I said, right now,
I don't know. We just need someone to like a girl that's there.
Yeah. Like right now for me. Like, I don't get me wrong, I'm not, like, afraid of commitment. It's just, I'm afraid of being committed to someone and fucking my plans up. So right now, like, sorry, there's no way it's gonna happen. Unless you're willing to pack up and move to Seattle with me, then hey, you know, sure. But...
I get shotgun.
Well, yeah. The thing I'm thinking, though, is, if that did happen where we both had girlfriends or whatever, we'd at least need 2 U-Hauls.
Yeah.
I can guarantee I could probably pack one. We're gonna need like we're gonna have to get a big U-Haul, and then there's so much complication to this that I didn't honestly put into account until it's too late.
Yeah.
But what I'm thinking is gonna have to happen is if either my brother won't be working at the time or he can at least take off 2 days. What's gonna happen is me and someone are gonna be in one U-Haul. You and someone are gonna be in the other U-Haul, and then my brother is going to drive my car down there. and then
You mean up? And
I guess it would be up. I mean, I'm used to going to Florida and California, which is either over or down. So he's gonna drive my car up there, and then we'll have to find somebody to drive your car up there. And then whoever drives up there in those cars are just gonna have to fly back. Which my mom might even be able to pay for it because she's willing to buy us tickets to go out there just for vacation. So, and I'm not gonna say that she has to buy me the tickets by any means.
Yeah.
You know, I love her and all, but like that's a lot of money. Like we'll figure it out ourselves at that point. But that's what I'm thinking is like we're gonna need 2 people in each U-Haul, and then and then 2 people driving our cars up there, and then they gotta fly back. That's the best way to do it.
You're the one who's moved people. I've been the one who's stayed in Illinois and
Alright, so if we're really gonna do this moving it, we're gonna need a convoy of 1 person in a U-Haul, 1 person in a car, 1 person in that person's car, and then my grandparents in the back hauling a trailer and driving cross country because they just do that all the time. And honestly, my grandparents might help me out there and bring their trailer along and help us travel it, so we might not have to get 2 U-Hauls. But I can guarantee not everything in this room is going to go. That TV can go in the fucking trash for all I care.
Yeah, but you need that TV.
But this room could fill the front end of a U-Haul. And then I've got a washing machine, a dryer, stove, and I think I might have a dishwasher that all have got to be packed in there too. No, I don't have a refrigerator. But
I got a mini fridge.
But any apartment that we're going to go to is going to have a fridge in it already, plus a stove and a heater. So I might not, or a stove. So I might not even need that. But if it doesn't, like again, we're going to have to look for apartments around December, anyways. Like the time we start looking for jobs is the time we start searching for places. But we're going to have to do all of that. But the washer and dryer aren't a guarantee in an apartment, and so we're going to have to look for a place that either. The place that's the one, like, I think the only 2 honest to God requirements that I have are it has to have washer and dryer accommodations. Like I have to be able to install them. They don't have to have them. I have to be able to put mine in at least. And what was the other one?
No.
It was another thing that
It was something with a bathtub.
Oh, I have to have a bathtub and a shower. It has to be both. I know that sounds too stupid, but nobody realizes how freaking amazing it is to have a bathtub until you don't have a bathtub. I haven't had a bathtub since I was 16. I haven't had a bathtub. I haven't taken a bath since I was probably 8. Like, everyone's like, showers are quicker and all that stuff, but like, sometimes when you get home from work, you just want to take a bath.
I guess,
just sit in there and chill. And like, I'm not asking for a huge bathtub. I don't even care if I had to bend my knees in it. I just want something that I can sit in.
I am not that picky of a person.
Well, like, I don't mind if it, like, I don't particularly want a studio apartment, but I kind of think it'd be cool to live in one. But a studio apartment, if you're going to get one of those, is definitely a 1-person apartment.
Yeah.
We're going to need a legit 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, kitchen, living room kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I know you're not going to go with it, so it's not probably going to happen until I move out on my own. But, like, for a living room, I always wanted a table, like one of those Japanese dinner tables.
Yeah.
To where, like, you kneel down to eat and whatnot. I always wanted one. Because, okay, if you think about it, though, we're not going to have a dining room.
Yeah.
It's going to be an apartment. So why not have a dining table, a Japanese-style dining table in the living room where we can eat at it?
Why not just fucking eat wherever?
We can't eat wherever. But what I'm saying is, Jordan, we're going to make a family out there. Me and you, and then if we find girls, they're going to live there too.
I thought it was just going to be me and you making babies.
Well, I mean, we can try.
Oh, shit. Fuck me.
I don't know if my ovaries are still effective or not. Dude, he is sucking the
Yeah.
Dude, is this...
He took humanity. It's a weapon, and I let him hit me. But that camera view was pretty fucking awesome.
That was cinematic. So...
I gotta kill this guy.
But that's fine. Either way, I just really want the Japanese style. It's gotta have that Japanese table. Like, I don't need a Japanese style apartment, but I want that table for like the dining room.
I've been watching too many animes.
I have been. It's been so nice that I've been able to do it again too. But I want that table. I want washer and dryer accessibility, and I want a tub/shower. Those are my 3 requirements. I really don't care otherwise. I really don't. I'd like at least 3 rooms, like my bedroom, the other person's bedroom, and maybe the living room to have windows. But it doesn't have to. I just, obviously, my room right now has no windows, and people would be like, oh, that sounds amazing, you never know what time it is. Yeah, you never know what time it is. So I'm sitting here playing games until 5 in the morning, and then I'm like, I have to work at 7. I've been up for multiple hours. This sucks.
Yeah.
So that's no bueno. But we're gonna have to cut the episode here. You gonna what? Just any random arm gesture. There we go. Pointing at the ground. That's what we're leaving it on. But we'll be back. There'll actually be an episode after this episode. Don't worry. We'll make it happen. But till next time, peace out.
See you later.
No! You sprayed me in the face with my own cologne.
That's what you wanted.
It's in my mouth. Shut up. Oh, look at clip the autos. Fuck you. Oh.